taken to the skies till the break of dawn. But it's not just the flight that fuels his soul. It's the people, the veterans, the friends who make him whole. Streaming live, bringing joy to the crowd. In a world of connection, he stands proud. But it's not just the flight that fuels his soul. It's the people, the veterans, the friends who make him whole. Streaming live, bringing joy to the crowd. In a world of connection, he stands proud. Splashers flying high and free, pilot of dreams and a friend to you and me. For the red, white, and blue, and those who serve, he's a man of passion, giving all they deserve. From the Sims to the streams, his passion's clear, supporting those who fought through blood and fear. A patriot's heart, a voice so strong, he's lifting up veterans where they belong. With his friends at his side, he's building a crew, a family of gamers who love what they do. Laughs in the chat and a spirit that shines. In Splasher 6's world, the stars align. Splashers flying high and free, pilot of dreams and a friend to you and me. For the red, white, and blue, and those who serve, he's a man of passion, giving all they deserve. Through the storms and the calm, he's steady a crew, chasing the horizon with the loyal crew. Every shout out, every cheer, he shows his heart. With Splasher 6, you'll never drift apart. Splashers flying high and free, a pilot of dreams and a friend to you and me. For the red, white, and blue, and those who serve, he's a man of passion, giving all they deserve. So raise a toast to the streaming ace. Splasher 6, bringing smiles to every place. With wings of honor and a heart of gold, his story's one that's yet to be fully told. When the eagle soars, Splasher 6 is flying, always wanting more. With his yoke in hand and his headset on, he's taken to the skies till the break of dawn. But it's not just the flight that fuels his soul. It's the people, the veterans, the friends who make him whole. Streaming live, bringing joy to the crowd. In a world of connection, he stands proud. But it's not just the flight that fuels his soul. It's the people, the veterans, the friends who make him whole. Streaming live, bringing joy to the crowd. In a world of connection, he stands proud. Splashers flying high and free, pilot of dreams and a friend to you and me. Those who serve, he's a man of passion, giving all they deserve. From the Sims to the streams, his passion's clear, supporting those who fought through blood and fear. A patriot's heart, a voice so strong, he's lifting up veterans where they belong. With his friends at his side, he's building a crew, a family of gamers who love what they do. Laughs in the chat and a spirit that shines. In Splasher 6's world, the stars align. Splashers flying high and free, pilot of dreams and a friend to you and me. For the red, white, and blue, and those who and a friend to you and me. For the red, white, and blue, and those who serve, he's a man of passion, giving all they deserve. So raise a toast to the streaming ace. Splasher 6, bringing smiles to every place. With wings of honor and a heart of gold, his story's one that's yet to be fully told. Splasher 6 is flying, always wanting more. With his yoke in hand and his headset on, he's taken to the skies till the break of dawn. But it's not just the flight that fuels his soul, it's the people, the veterans, the friends who make him whole. Streaming live, bringing joy to the crowd. In a world of connection, he stands proud. But it's not just the flight that fuels his soul, it's the people, the veterans, the friends who make him whole. Streaming live, bringing joy to the crowd. In a world of connection, he stands proud. Splashers flying high and free, pilot of dreams and a friend to you and me. He's a man of passion, giving all they deserve. From the Sims to the streams, his passion's clear, supporting those who fought through blood and fear. A patriot's heart, a voice so strong, he's lifting up veterans where they belong. With his friends at his side, he's building a crew, a family of gamers who love what they do. Laughs in the chat and a spirit that shines. In Splasher 6's world, the stars align. Splashers flying high and free, pilot of dreams and a friend to you and me. For the red, white, and blue, and those who serve, he's a man of passion, giving all they deserve. Through the storms and the calm, he's steady a crew.
Well, 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 would you look at the time? Welcome back, everybody, to Splasher 6 Flight Sim. How's everybody doing on a fine Saturday afternoon? All right, we're here in the upper Midwest getting another round of snow. And Lieutenant Bob is checking in, saying hello. Looks like he's loading in. Okay. Yeah, we're getting I started things a little bit early, but that's no problem. KHOB with the B-17, and I'll get things going here on the Discord side. Flew a little test earlier, and everything looked like it worked good with the autopilot. Crossing our fingers. There's Lieutenant Bob on Discord.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good
How
afternoon,
you doing,
sir. How are we doing?
buddy? Not too bad.
Good. Same here. All right, get OBS back on that screen. And, yeah, I took a brief little flight a few hours ago, and crossing our fingers with this actual livery. Crossing our fingers, everything works good. It followed a magenta line. The only thing a little bit off, and I can deal with that, is that you have to what is it? There's something about the vertical speed, but it will capture a set altitude. I tried that, so it'll capture set altitude and level off, and that's the main thing. I've got my time set for mid-morning, and I'm should be on live weather. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop in.
Okay, I'll be there in a minute.
Okay. It'll take me a minute to start it up anyway, even with Control E. Did I say that out loud?
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. This old
I'll
bird's.
see
Yeah?
see you on the runway.
Yes, right. I gave consideration to doing that. That's what I did for my test anyway. Nav and strobe. Fuel. Got to have fuel.
All right, let me check the METAR at this airport for you.
Mm-hmm. All right, we are loaded for bear for fuel. We gotta have plenty. Okay.
All right, runways 22, 31, and 17.
I think 2-2 is where I'm going.
Alrighty.
2-2 look the best. Anyway, let's get things.
Mm-hmm.
Control E.
It's a little windy there today, but not too bad.
I may have to do some adjustments on volume levels because the outside volume level is way too high. Hang on a second. Yeah, this is.
Oh yeah, that's right. With the update,
There
it
was
got
something
really loud
about
outside.
it that. There maybe. Let's try that for now. We'll have to rely on somebody else listening to the stream.
Hold on, I'll turn on the stream too.
Okay.
Just for a minute.
Okay, and then I'm going to also.
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
Still? Okay, let me figure this out. Oh yeah, here, let's try this. How about now?
Still pretty loud from outside.
Really? Hang
Yeah.
on.
Hang on. Let me double check that it's not my aircraft. Hold on, you might be okay.
How about now?
Let me just mute you to double check.
Okay.
Okay, no, it's not yours, it's mine.
It's yours?
On board.
Okay.
Yep.
So let me bring my level up just a little then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the only thing when you got both planes running, you don't know which one's which.
Let me check my laptop and see what that sounds like. It's not too bad. Hang on. We'll go with that for now.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to double check
All right.
your stream.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Oh yeah, I think you're good, my friend.
Okay. Super.
All right.
Super. Let's hop back in. I've got my new tablet set up for the pop out, but I tried it earlier and I must have missed something and it didn't work right. So we're gonna pop out the 750 into my main screen and just have to live with it for now. I was using it on the main screen and it was working fine. So you'll just have to reside on the left here and thereabouts. Okay. And we want to load the in the tab. We want to load the flight planner because we do have a flight plan. Route there. PLN. MPC. Flight plan. Cadet. Hobbs to Salt Lake. Oh, come on. Double clicky. We want to make sure we're going to KHIF. There. And open that. Send it. And we should be good. Let's get rid of the tab. Back to the map. Yes. That looks good. Okay. All right. We'll go back. Utilities. Autopilot. Click OK. AP on for now. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
What happened?
It is not turning on. Are you kidding me? I just tested this like an hour ago. Try the button in here. Nothing. What?
Does it have to do with your
Same
other
livery.
device? No, your other device, like
The other device.
yeah, on your
The tablet?
your yoke. Is there anything on your yoke?
On my yoke.
Yeah. Well, like your switches. Your switches is what I'm trying to say.
I haven't changed anything in the last hour.
Let me make sure, because I'm on the same. Which livery are you using? My gal Sal?
My gal Sal. Yep.
Okay. I'm in Sentimental Journey. Let me see if it works in Sentimental Journey.
What? In the Sam Hill.
Yep, it's working.
I don't get this. This is just... it's got to be the airport. I don't know what else. What else would it be? The only difference is, okay, I put the flight plan in the tab, in the tablet. That's the only difference. Before, I got up in the air and did a direct to. That's the only difference.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand.
Yeah.
Um,
We could try that. I mean,
okay,
you know.
but if all right, well, hang on a second. How do I get rid of the flight plan in the tab? I've never had to
Well, I
delete
think you
it.
can delete it from. Let's see. Let me go into mine because I brought mine up.
Save to web, send. I don't know where the
No,
delete.
there's a removal. There's a removal. I'm just trying to find it. I think it's on.
Settings, nearest airports, information display size.
I'm looking.
Okay.
Uh, um, can't you just remove them from the flight plan? Go up to departure and just remove it that way.
Departure. Add departure?
No, no, remove the actual waypoints, like the starting airport and all that,
Here?
out of the tab of the EFB.
It's the runway. Departure procedure, waypoint, runway.
No, the departure airport. Just remove it. Take it out of the box
Oh, like here. Like
to clear
do
it.
that.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
clear
yeah,
that.
yeah. Clear that and the other one.
I don't know what other one there is.
The arrival.
Arrival.
Yeah, you want to clear
Yeah.
it out, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to do
Okay.
it direct to.
Okay, and then go down to the arrival airport and clear that out.
I did that.
Okay. Not in there now?
It's not in the box, but it's still on the map.
No, clear that one too.
I've cleared the departure and the arrival.
All right, give me
Yeah.
1 second.
I guess I don't know what else.
Yeah.
All flight plan data will be lost. All right, let's try that.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Now it cleared it. I had to hit the circle button, the reset button up here.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so let's.
Oh yeah, that's all you got to do in the future is hit the reset button and clear the data. All right,
Okay.
easy peasy. Next time.
Okay, let's try direct to KHIF. Hill Air Force Base. Right. Activate. Okay, that's showing. Autopilot. How about autopilot on? Still doesn't turn on. Maybe I need to get up in the air.
That's a possibility. Which one are you using? Are you using the default that we usually use for this? With
I'm using the one that's in the 750. I don't know what
Okay.
that is.
What I meant was which one are you using with your Stream Deck?
I'm not using one
partic-
on the Stream Deck. I'm using.
Okay.
I'm opening up, and this is how I did it an hour ago, and it worked.
Mhm. Okay, so you're just using the 750. I got you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. The autopilot button will not light up, and it does not light up on the. I was using the Octavi an hour ago, and it was working through the Octavi an hour ago. Okay. All right. Well, gonna be hand flying this one today, unless we can get this thing to work.
Well, what I was going to suggest is if
Mhm.
have you started X's and O's just as a
No,
interface?
no. It. No, I didn't. I didn't an hour ago, and it worked.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe,
No,
maybe that's the
I'm
way
just-
it wants to work today. All right, hang
yeah,
on. Yep. Let's give Axis and O's a try.
yeah, and bring up the default just to see.
Okay. Yep. All right. Connect to simulator. It's doesn't want to connect. Here we go. It's connected. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep, and then just go to your default
Okay.
on your Stream Deck.
That's in the profile. Default.
There you go. So the 17's in there now. So over on your Stream Deck,
Yes.
your
Yeah.
Stream Deck screen,
Yeah.
just go to the default profile we set up.
There's a million of them. So default AP copy.
Give it a yeah, just give it a shot. I'll tell you if it's the right one.
I got numbers.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just waiting on the delay.
Yep.
So
Sure.
okay. See, all right. So I'm
And
wondering now.
does the same thing. It turns on and then off.
Okay.
It
Never
used to
mind.
do.
Then. Let's fly.
Yep.
All right.
Unbelievable.
Well, the only other troubleshoot, my friend, is just to boot your sim or, but you're already up and running. So
Yeah.
it's your call.
Yeah. We'll just see if it picks up the direct 2 in flight. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe once I get up in the air. All right, let's taxi out. I don't understand this. Why it worked an hour ago
I know.
at a different airport, but what?
Yeah. Who knows what little
difference
gremlins
that would make? I have no idea.
Yeah. Now, if it works in one, it should work in them all.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Just missed. All right. Okay, let's put the brake on, get back in here. Notch the flaps in. I was going to do something else. We'll find out what our heading should be for the course that we're flying. Because, let's see, KHIF, waypoint 1. I'm showing 316, roughly 316. Okay.
Let me check for you.
All right. All right, away we go.
I'm just going to load your flight plan in mine. You're going to Helper is your VOR. So
Yes, sir.
it's 312.
Okay.
312. And then it'll be 280 after that.
312.
So yep. Waypoint 1 will be 280 after Helper. And I'm right behind you.
I also have now no head tracking.
Seriously.
Yep. Nothing.
Isn't that nuts? Well, it's your call if you want to reset everything or whatever.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Yep.
Yeah,
Just,
yeah, I think that'd be better for the all
yeah,
around,
let's
you
just
know?
try this. All right.
Yeah,
Main
I'm with
menu.
you there.
Okay.
I mean, if you played for like real, we wouldn't have flown anyway if something wasn't working,
Yep.
you know?
Yep, that's true.
Mm.
Um, all right, we're gonna shut off all the rest of this stuff that I turned on. I turned on that online tracking thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm not using
Yep.
any of that.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Everything else is um, only thing else I didn't have OBS on earlier, but I can't imagine that would make a difference. But all right, let's do a restart on the sim and try that. Hey, DH Paradox checking in.
Hey, DH. You gonna come fly with us, DH?
You might be working. I don't know.
Ah,
I don't
good
know.
point.
Sometimes he checks in from work.
All right.
Is that
So we're just going to Hill Air Force Base, correct?
correct?
All right.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. We might just depart from the runway. KHOB.
Yeah,
Let's try that.
I moved over so you have plenty of room to
Okay.
spawn in.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go back to the just right off the runway to give you the room so nothing gets in the way.
KHOB 22. We'll switch the time later if we have to. Not
Okay.
worried about that for now. And we'll just try to turn the autopilot on first, I guess.
Okay.
Not feeling great, so I'll watch from the terminal. No problem, DH. Hope you get feeling better. All right, spawning in on 22 KHOB. Okay. Gear down. Everything's turned on.
hmm
Lights and switches. Mixture forward. Okay.
Yeah, I checked my 750 and it's working.
Okay.
The autopilot comes on.
Okay. right. 750. Drop that down. Head track's working.
Well, that's
so
good.
far anyway. Drag that over here. There we go.
Yes?
She's alive.
Oh, good.
Don't know why. What I want to do is set the altitude. Let's see. Yeah. We're going to go to 14,000.
Okay.
Okay.
We got
Vertical
plenty of
speed.
O2.
Okay.
All right, 14 it is.
Brakes getting released. Power's going in. Gonna notch the flaps in at the last minute.
I just got to check my trim wheel. All right, so it's backwards. All right.
Come on, trim up. Trim up. Turning.
All right.
Flaps coming in. Trying to get this thing to climb. Let's go to heading. I don't know. Let's see. Let's try that. Let's see if it'll hold a heading.
Mm-hmm.
Working on it. It's not behaving, but I'm trying to get it out of it here. Just trying to maintain level flight
Mm-hmm.
at the moment. All right. There we go. A little bit of a climb going. That's good. Now we're going to set up.
Are you climbing out with the VS?
I am now.
Good.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
KHI F. That's hill. I want to enter and activate. Okay. Go to nav. It should find it.
Mm-hmm. I'm still climbing out. I'm just real slow climbing, like 118.
Okay. I'm just trying to get a track on the magenta
Yeah, that
line.
should work.
And it's working so far. It's finding it.
Okay,
Then
cool.
I'll work on a climb rate.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just saying that we just got to watch out for stall, you know, if we keep our eye on it.
Yeah, I'm almost
sure
200
we'll-
knots, so
Okay,
it
cool.
should be good.
Yeah, you're
Okay, let's go back to autopilot. It's on GPS.
Yeah, I climbed out with the Fletch, the FLC. That's why it's so slow.
Oh, gotcha.
Because it's wanting, yeah, it's wanting
Mhm.
to climb out at like 1900
Mm-hmm.
instead of 1,000 or, 1,200. But I'm going through 12.
Well, it's climbing me, but it doesn't seem to be adjustable for some reason. Don't know why. It's climbing me at about 970, 1,000 feet a minute, which is fine. It's just I'm not seem like I'm able to adjust it at all.
Can you adjust the vertical speed with your Stream Deck?
Hang on. I'm not on that screen, so
Okay.
I don't have the thing
No,
running. So no, I can't.
Okay, don't worry about
Yeah.
it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
No problem at all.
The Octavi is working for heading and nav and everything else.
Okay.
So,
I know on the 750 you can also go into the autopilot and let's see.
yeah, you see, I'm trying that and it's not giving me any adjustment. Well,
Yeah,
it's
I'm at 14, so I can't go any higher. So.
okay.
Yep.
You're at 14,000 already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm at 10, I guess. So
Yeah, you're only 4,000 away, but
not that bad.
you're
far
ahead
behind.
of me. You're ahead of me, and then I'm going to speed up a little now.
Okay. All right.
I can see you right over the bubble. It's perfect.
Okay. Yeah, for some reason, it caps out at 1,000 feet a minute.
Mm-hmm. Well, what it's doing, I think, is it's not allowing you to go over the, you know what I mean, too much.
Yeah.
Obviously on VS, if you do Fletch, it probably would climb at a higher rate, I would think.
Really. All right. There's
Mm.
Fletch. Yeah, it is.
Mm. And I think that would fluctuate, you know, even closer to 1800 if it wanted, you know, depending on how low you were. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you fletched it, see, there you go. Now you can probably crank that up.
Well, it's set at 205 knots.
Okay.
So let's just
Speed wise, yeah.
yeah, let's just let it do that for now. My main thing right now is that it levels off by itself at 14.
Yeah, it should. I don't think you'll have an issue.
I don't ever remember seeing the Fletch button appear before with the autopilot on the B-17. Has it always been there?
Yeah.
Okay. Agent Presta checking in. Welcome in.
The only one, the way it would be missing, hey Presta, is if you run in the one with the V-calc, I think. But
Mm-hmm.
let me check. This might even have V-calc. Let me look. Yeah, it's got V-calc in it. But yeah, for whatever reason, it always shows up in this plane. I know on some of the other
Check
ones
the
it doesn't.
baro and compass. Well, at least the head track's working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, everything looks good from my perspective. I see you out front, right
Okay.
around 14,000.
Yep, I'm at about
Right in line with you.
13.8 right now, and watching for it to level off. It looks like it is.
Yep. I'm 11 miles behind you, but I'm cranking up the speed.
Okay.
230. My ground speed is 273. Check that out.
Really?
Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
Okay, we're leveled off. I'm happy with that. Let's go back to the map. Yeah, I'm 255.
Mm-hmm.
Right up
Yeah,
there.
we're cooking.
Yeah. The next issue I might have is fuel planning.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if fuel planning works. Yeah, it's a little dicey.
Mm-hmm. I'll go look at it too.
KHIF, it's jumping
Oh.
around a bunch.
Are you going to do point to position? You're going to do it from position?
Yeah,
All right.
that's usually what I do. And then turn on sensor data.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Look at it.
Is it doing that on yours too?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Interesting. I wonder
Yeah.
why that's so flaky.
I think it's because we're 600 miles. We got so much,
Yeah.
you know,
I wonder if I
the
change
range.
if I change the fuel a little bit.
Let me try flight plan and see if if it does anything different. If not, it could be just the nature of the beast too.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not going to worry about it a whole lot. This thing should go 700 miles easily.
Mhm. Yeah, I think we're good on the fuel
Yeah. Yep.
end of things. Well, that's good. At least we got it working.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding.
Now mine's
Amen.
making a little adjustments here and there to to the flight plan. It's back on the magenta. Are you
Mhm.
close to your magenta?
Yeah, relatively. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just beside it a little bit. If you
yeah,
zoom in, you know, there's a
same here. Close
little
enough.
space. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Close enough to navigate.
Mm-hmm. The Dale. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Or the Dal. I think I recognize you. Been a while. Welcome in. A little background on those who are new to the channel, maybe watching today. My dad was a B-17 pilot in World War II, and this little venture that we're on. Yeah. You're from over the pond, I believe, if I remember right. From the Netherlands. Yeah. Welcome in. I do remember you. And this little tour I call the Cadet Training Tour. Denmark. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. It's called the Cadet Training Tour. And we're in the process of flying to all of the locations that my dad trained at in the States, and then on to his trip over the North Atlantic route, ferrying a B-17, brand new B-17, with his crew to his assigned base at the 100th Bomb Group. And right now we just departed Hobbs, New Mexico, where he had gone through B-17 transition training, and we're on our way to Salt Lake City, where he spent a month in the fall of '43, getting his crew assigned to him. And that's where he found out who his crew was going to be. And actually, it wasn't until then that he found out he was going to be a pilot of a B-17 crew. They don't really know until the last minute. And so then after Salt Lake, he and the crew were transferred to Pyote, Texas for crew training for 8 weeks. So, but we're headed right now to the nearest Air Force base, which is Hill Air Force Base, a little bit north of Salt Lake City. And for the very first time, this is the third time around that I've done this tour in kind of commemorating my dad and his crew. This is the first flight we've been able to fly in a B-17. So thanks to Microprose, there is now finally a B-17 to fly in Flight Sim 2024. And it's still got its foibles. It was a early release beta, and but it's flyable and it looks okay. And they have liveries for the 100th Bomb Group, our gal Sal. And the weathering on this thing is pretty darn good. You know, graphics in the weathering. Not everything works in the cockpit, which is fine. If they're going to develop that later, that's fine. And it's a B-17G model only with the chin turret. They are later going to release an F model, and also I've been told they are also going to release the Royal Flush livery. But for now, I'm happy with having the square D on the tail. And flying today with me is Lieutenant Bob and Timbo,
Hello.
also in the B-17. Yeah, Timbo's taken off.
All right. I was waiting. We're wondering where Timbo was.
Yeah. Looking good, guys. Thank you so much for flying along in this first with the B-17. And we'll be flying the B-17 most all the rest of the way on each of these legs. Now the next thing is I got to figure out how to turn down the sound in my ear from the sim without turning it down going out to the stream, because it's a wee bit loud still. Let's try that. The only thing about doing this direct to as opposed to the flight plan I had is the flight plan diverts a little bit to kind of go down through a mountain pass and then approach Salt Lake City from the south, and there's an approach built into it. So we might be able to reconstruct that if we find our waypoints. Because if you look on the original, hello, where are we? Come on. Where is the airplane? I have to turn that back on somehow. Oh, that's the track. Simulator show aircraft symbol on the map. All right, there we go. Okay. So let's see how this works. I don't know. Maybe not. You see on little nav map. So we're going. We'll check the flight plan in the thing, but we might be able to reconstruct this a little bit. You know what I mean? I wonder if we can go to change this and go to helper. That was the first leg, I believe. Let me look at
Okay,
it
you want to
again.
go to helper?
Yeah, let's change the direct to helper. HELPR. HELPR. Let's do that. That way that'll get us.
All right. Direct to
HELPR. Okay. Enter.
481 nautical miles.
Yep. It's going to be short of that. So now let's go into flight plan. Back. See, it's going to have the origination is going to be. It didn't change to helper. Why did it not change?
Mine is going to helper. Let me watch you.
Yeah, it's showing here that it's helper on the map, but if you go into flight.
No, zoom out and see if the line's going right to helper.
Okay.
On that. On the map.
Getting there. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Out more, out even more than that.
Yeah, it's way up.
Visible from space.
Pretty much.
Yeah, helper is highlighted.
Okay, so it looks like we're heading to helper.
We're heading to helper, but our flight plan is still heading to KHIF. Woody.
Oh, add it there. Add a waypoint and add helper there.
Okay. HEELPR. Enter. Maybe that's it. Okay.
Mhm.
Now it's telling me we're going to helper. I got to take
Alright,
care of some ejection notice. How do we do that? Timeout. How about ban? I'm not interested in your best viewers. I have the best viewers. Little chat. Little chat maintenance there. Sorry, folks. Nothing to see.
I didn't see it.
Okay, so now if we go again, if we start building this again after helper, hang on. Is ramen. ROMMN. And we can just go direct. That waypoint 1 in there, we're not going to worry about. Ramen. ROMMN. Let's try that.
MMN.
And do we just add waypoint
We can.
again?
We just won't activate it.
Yep. RM. ROMMN. Ramen. Okay. Good. Okay.
So it's in line next.
It is. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Okay. So then going back to our little nav map flight plan. From there. And I think if we leave it at this, so we'll be close enough to hill that we can hand fly it in from there. We're
Mhm.
going to go to mud flat, MDFLT. 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 That did not show
No,
as a...
mine doesn't like that one.
Mine doesn't like that one either. So let's go back to the map here. And maybe we can find one it does like. I'd rather have one maybe a little farther out. What about HUUPR? HUUPR.
Yep, it looks like it's there.
PR. It likes that one, so we'll pick that one.
All right.
Okay. That'll get us lined up within visual of hill.
All right.
So I can live with that.
Yeah, it looks like Hill's 14 nautical miles after Hooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep.
All right, where's Timbo? I'm looking for Timbo. I don't see him yet.
All right. Let's change this. In the menu, fields, upper left, almost all the way down. Wind speed and direction. There we go. And then what did we do here?
Oh, top of descent and all that you're putting in there?
I thought about it, but don't know if we're going to have a top of descent since we're not really. For now, I'm going to put ETA time of arrival at waypoint. ETA. Maybe not. Hang on.
Yeah, I just have my heading in there in this particular plane.
Mm-hmm.
Still much better than hand flying.
Amen. Got that right. Boy, I was glad that reset worked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hate to tell you that, but I'm like, Splasher, if you want to restart it, the sim, you might help you.
Yeah.
Especially after you started streaming. That's you don't want to be doing that stuff. But it's all good.
ETA destination. That must be the
destination airport, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think that's the military time, 1603.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah. I was looking for something different. I was looking for.
Yeah, there's a lot of choices for sure.
I know, right? Estimated time to waypoint. That's what I wanted. There we go. Hour and a half.
That's a good one.
That's what I wanted. Now we're good.
I'll change that for me too.
Yeah.
Time to waypoints. Cool.
Yeah. But if we're estimated time at, I got something going this evening, so that's what I'm trying to estimate if we're gonna get landed in time. It looks like we will. 4:30. I don't have to be where I'm going until 6:30, so we should be good. Yep.
Splasher's going on a date.
Well,
I like it.
not exactly, but we're. Everybody's so touchy about the D word anymore these days.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Enjoy yourself.
I'm not. It's just the other parties involved are.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's somebody I've known for a good 15 years, and she was living in Boulder, Colorado, and I went out to visit my sister about 3 years ago, and I just found out she moved to Boulder. I had kind of lost track of her for a couple of years, and I was like, I was friends with her on Facebook, found her and messaged her and say, hey, let's have a coffee or something, catch up, And it just happened to be that she was moving back to Iowa that week that I was coming to Colorado. And so we kept in touch and everything. And then once she got back, we'd just been like, we'll have coffee or brunch every Sunday, once or twice a month is all. It's complicated.
It's all good.
But yeah, she's fun to be around and good person.
All right, we're going to Hill, so I want to look at the METAR.
So I still have this thing pegged, but I don't think it's got enough sensors in it, built into it, that it's going to matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm doing ground speeds 273.
Yeah,
Let me see where you are.
I'm 277. So.
Yeah, you're still 11 miles. We've been maintaining 11 miles this whole time.
Oh, really? Okay, well that's good.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah.
Long.
And like I said, I'm looking for Timbo.
Oh yeah.
I haven't found Timbo yet.
He might be out of range, maybe.
Not sure where he came in at. So
yeah. Got to say, they've modeled this pretty good with the, the flecks of paint wore off, on the front of the cowling and everything.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it looks war weary. There wasn't any of them that looked perfect. They were all a patchwork quilt of patches, riveted in patches.
I'm in Sentimental Journey.
Oh yeah, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'd probably be in if I wasn't in the Square D. Got to be in the Square D.
Well, I was gonna do that, but I didn't want to. I wanted to be in a different livery, so
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have some contrast. But
Mm-hmm.
normally I would follow and do the same one you were doing.
Yeah, so I got the new tablet and I've got the Space Desk app loaded on the tablet, and I've got the driver still loaded on the main computer. And I
Mm-hmm.
tried syncing them up earlier, and I think I missed. You've got to hit like Alt Tab or right Alt
Mm-hmm.
window button or something to get them to find each other. And I didn't do that, and it freaked out, and I shut it all down. So we'll do it some other time.
Okay. Yeah, I'm using it. It's working
Yeah,
pretty
and
good.
it
I
will.
usually bring it up on the tablet first. Like
Yeah.
it's already loaded on the main computer. Just bring it up on the tablet and it should find it
Oh,
by
right.
starting the app. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Looks like they're using 32 when we get there.
Runway 32.
Hmm.
Okay.
2 knot wind, 4 knot wind. Barometer is 3028. Visibility is 10 miles.
Good.
VFR conditions.
Okay,
11
so
Celsius and clear.
okay. So
Hmm.
32 would be a straight in then. That's good. We don't
Hmm.
we don't really have to go all the way out to that last waypoint today. Upper. So yeah, we'll be close enough that we'll be able to hand fly it into 32. Good.
Okay. Yeah, winds are 310 at 4. So
So, yeah, straight down the runway.
perfect.
Nice.
What you giggling at, Willis?
my my sister is sending pictures of her new grandson, who's about 6 months old, and looks like he's 18 months old. He's a horse if he keeps growing like this. And she made the comment that he looks like they gave him my dad's middle name. So his name is Walter Raymond, and my sister was commenting of how much he looks like my dad in some of the baby pictures that we have of my dad,
Mm.
who was only grew to be like 5'8", but he was a huge baby. He was
Mhm.
like a 12-pound baby. Born on January 12th in like 30 below weather in the home. And his mother, my grandmother, was all of about 5 foot nothing, and 100 pounds soaking wet. She was a tiny woman. Boy, poor.
Mm.
She must have been healing up from giving birth to him for a long time. But my sister was commenting about how much he looks like my dad. And he does.
That's cool. All right, we're coming up $3.99 nautical to helper.
Good. Yep, I'm at 387, so we're keeping that 16-mile difference, roughly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it says 1142, and it just kind of fluctuates, but it stays right there for me.
Cool.
And Prester, I started streaming it so you could see it if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah, on Discord.
If you wanted to jump over. Every now and then, I'll change up the view for them.
Yeah, the sounds are getting better, but they still need to be a little bit deeper and warmer is the only way I can describe it. They're still a little bit too much on the high end, frequency-wise.
It's kind of like when you hear a Lycoming when they take off the airliners,
Yeah.
and they have those. You can tell from miles, because it's got that kind of drony sound, but it's like a higher pitch sound.
Yeah. I'm actually just listening while I'm laying down here taking a nap.
It's probably zoning out. It's like a diesel truck.
Right. Right.
Oh man, I didn't drink my coffee, Splasher. I made a coffee just for you, and then I didn't drink it.
Awesome.
And I got some Belgian chocolate cookies too.
Oh,
Assortment
boy.
of cookies. Yeah, Christmas, Get the big tin.
I need to make a grocery run really bad. I'm probably going to do it tomorrow. It's supposed to be 8 below here tonight.
Oh.
Yeah. And that's not wind chill.
Okay, since you mentioned the weather, I was just outside.
Oh, yeah. It's probably 85.
In my bare feet. No, it's not that. It's 70. It was 77.
Still, that's not
which
bad.
is close. Yeah,
Yeah.
77 is close to 80. So, but
Not
you can
too
go out,
bad.
warm up for a minute, come back in. But the good thing is it's cool enough that the AC's not kicking on right now with the
Yeah.
heat. It's neither one.
Yeah, that's
Just
good.
Open doors. Open doors.
Mm-hmm.
And windows.
Presta went up to see his parents on Monday. Been there all week. Cool. Hope
Did you say where he went?
visit his parents. That's all.
Okay.
Nice to have mom to prepare great food. Yes.
Yeah, irreplaceable.
Yep. Doesn't get any better.
And if it's not mom, it's grandma
Mm.
or Meemaw or whatever you call them.
Hmm. Yeah, for us, we didn't have any like uh, pet names. It was just grandma and grandpa. Yeah, plain and boring. Now my mom was a good cook, but her mom was an outstanding cook. Yeah, her Thanksgiving meals of she could make a caramel pecan roll just to die for, and handmade crescent rolls. None of this Pillsbury Doughboy garbage. Oh man.
Yeah, I called my grandma, grandma. Grandma.
Yeah.
A little turn there, a little adjustment I see.
Yeah, I like it. It kind of makes those turns every now and then to find the line. I like that. We are somewhere probably over north central New Mexico or Arizona, maybe Arizona. Something like that. Let's see where we at.
I was going to say check the map.
Looking. There's I-25. So, Santa Fe is up ahead of us to the right. We're going like directly over Santa Fe, New Mexico. So, there's Las Vegas, New Mexico. So yeah, kind of north central. All good. Timbo's showing up again.
All right.
51 miles back. I turned it off, but I have, and I hope that wasn't what was throwing it. I have an externally operating landing rate program. That'll tell you what your landing rate is. I sure hope that isn't what boogered up the autopilot. You never know, because I wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I was running it earlier when I did my test flight. So that might be the weakest link. Yeah, I had it running down in the tray, but good golly, I don't know. I'll do what I'll do is I'll do another test run next week or this weekend and turn all that stuff on and see if that's one of those things messed it up. Yeah, Timbo must be slewing because he jumped from like 50 miles to 17 miles back. Excuse me.
Your excuse. Ah, yeah. There he is.
Which is fine. We don't mind slewing here at Splasher 6's hangar. You gotta do what you gotta do. That's what the sim is for.
So you're saying I could sit at the first airport for like the first 300 or 400 miles and then slew for the last 10? That's not right.
Whatever you gotta do.
That's funny.
I swear, I'm jumping around in thoughts here, but the, the Sim Update 4, with all the big falterall and all the thousands of things that are on the checklist, that the change list, for all these updates that they throw out, I can't tell a whole lot of difference, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just like, man, this is like,
Tell them we changed the texture on
yeah,
the seats.
right.
They'll never know.
It's like,
That is funny.
now, about all it does is just resets things, like last night we were all talking about the cache, rolling cache. And I know I had previously, I had it set for a different drive location, and I had it set for about 64 gig. And I checked it last night after when we were talking about it, and yeah, it was back down to 16 and back to my C drive. So I'm hoping, I was seeing some stuttering, on landing when it's trying to fill everything in an airport when you're landing. So it'll be interesting. I bumped it to 128 this time. So I got plenty of hard drive. 128 gigs not gonna hurt. So it'll be interesting to see if it helps the smoothness of any of these landings. Take a look back inside.
All right, I see Timbo.
Okay, so it looks like the fuel numbers are coming down evenly.
Oh, did it finally do it?
Yeah. I got 63% left, which should be enough.
Oh, I got 1,799 gallons on board.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Haven't seen the gallonage.
Mine's still jumping around a little bit. Could you imagine if those navigators had a 750?
Oh my goodness.
Or if you showed them a 750?
Yeah.
Check this out.
Yeah,
They think it was magic.
Right. Right.
Demon, get away.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Witchcraft.
Well, it'd be like Dick Tracy,
Sure.
With the wristwatch, the television wristwatch, that came true.
Yeah. The shoe phone. You got a shoe phone, right? I got a shoe phone.
Yes. Missed it by that much.
99.
Yeah. Don Adams?
Yeah.
Don Adams, yeah.
Yes.
It was in
I
reruns by the
recently
time.
saw
But
a picture of 99. You know how
she's
they do
still,
that stuff?
yeah.
You know, they say then and now or
Mm,
whatever it is.
I see that
And
too. Yeah.
they show them, yeah, it pops up every once in a while. And,
Yeah.
you know, those ones come on. I got to watch them because it's just like,
Yeah.
are you
Yeah.
kidding me? You know,
Barbara
it's like
Eden's still alive. She's like 93 or something.
unbelievable, right?
Still looks
Dick
great.
Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke just turned 100, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I heard that. That's amazing.
Yeah, he deserves to be 100. I mean, that guy's
Yes. Yeah.
ageless.
Yeah. Let's see. Presta says to Alicia, nap station sounds nice. I have one of those in Splasher's plane. We'll set you up with a cot in the back. You bet.
Some streamer is at the drag track down there. Well,
Yeah?
it's probably about, yeah, probably about 10 miles from my house or so.
Well, you have a drag strip close to your house?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Where they have the Gator Nationals?
They have all sorts of stuff, but today is like, they were lined up, you know,
Ah.
staging to run each other and stuff. I mean, but
Oh,
it's
yeah, yeah.
really, really great.
Huh. That'd be fun to watch.
Yeah, it's on Twitch. Let me see if he's still
Oh,
on.
really?
Just yeah.
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying when I saw that it was live from down the road.
Okay. Cool.
I was like, interesting. I sent it to Chunky
Uh-huh.
in case he wanted to jump over.
Yeah, we get about the closest would be Kansas City International. I think they run an NHR event there every year.
Mm-hmm.
After that, it would be Topeka. I think they have a quarter mile down there also.
I mean, this place is packed
I'll bet.
today.
Yeah. Is it kind of a run what you brung kind of day?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Uh-huh.
But I'm talking hundreds to maybe thousands of people there.
Did I ever tell you my friend's Don Garlett's story?
No.
So, buddy of mine, God rest his soul, he passed away at an early age, was he was building a flathead Ford V8 back in the 90s. This is before the internet, and if you wanted parts for something vintage, it was Hemmings.
Mhm.
So he needed a magneto for a flathead Ford V8. He was building a midget racer. Around here in Iowa, it's a circle track and open wheel sprint car is popular.
Sure.
So he found himself a frame and remnants of an engine, and he was looking for a mag for a 60 horse Ford flathead V8. And he, looking through Hemmings, he found this one in Florida, and it was a plain Jane ad. Just dial this number and so
I know where it's going.
yeah, right. So he dials up this, and I don't even think he knew it was a Florida area code. Come to think of it,
Right.
but he gets this guy on the phone, and he goes, asks about the magneto, and he goes, Don knows more about that. He's back in the shop. Nothing about anything. Just Don back in the shop. It's Don's back in the shop. Let me call him up. You know, you can hear the muffled sound of the, "Hey Don, somebody's calling about your magneto." And
That's
so
awesome.
guys gets on the phone, and still my friend is like totally oblivious, and he just gets on the phone, talks to him like a regular guy, as a southern drawl, and he starts mentioning things about, you know, what he's used it for, and finally realizes he's talking to the man, Don Garlitz. But the
That's
guy
awesome.
is so unassuming and so low key, makes no mention, you know, of who he is, and he finally had to ask him. He goes, he asked him, "Am I speaking to Don Garlitz, by the way?" He goes, "Yeah, you sure are," you know, and he's just the friendliest guy, you know.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, that is awesome. That's a great story.
And I think he ended up buying the mag.
Yeah, that's a
Uh,
great story.
Yeah. It's, I wish he was still around. He passed away about 3 years ago, very suddenly, heart attack.
Sorry to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good friend.
It's like, I'll tell you another one. Similar story was a guy broke down. We were on duty
Uh-huh.
in the truck. I was actually on the rescue with my buddy Jimmy. He was a medic. So we were on the rescue truck, and a car broke down. So we stopped to help him. You know,
Yeah.
we just, let's see if we can help this guy out. So we helped him out and got his car running and everything, and he pulls over to the side and everything, and he turned out to be Harris from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Harrison?
Franco Harris?
Either Harris, no, it was whoever it was with the Steelers.
Yeah.
Trying to think of his name, but it's cool. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah, no kidding.
we had no idea. Yeah, we just helping him out because he had his kids with him. You know, trying
Yeah.
to get him off the road and get him going.
Yeah, you mentioned Harris and the Steelers.
Hold on, let me ask my friend Jimmy. He'll tell
Uh-huh.
me right away because he's a Steelers fan,
Uh-huh.
and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. DH, no, the engine and the car never got finished. And I can't remember if he ended up selling it before he passed away or if his widow sold it. I just kind of lost track of it. He also had in his collection a 56 Chevy 4-door that was in not restored condition. It was all in original kind of condition. He kept that for a long time. I don't know if he had that when he passed away or not. And what else did he have? His family owned an old REO Speedwagon pickup truck. I remember
Cool.
seeing it. It was unrestored in a garage. Showed me that back in the 80s. I don't know whatever happened to that. Yeah, he was kind of a gearhead. But he was a physical therapist. He had his own clinic in this little town in southeast Iowa.
But it's funny, Splash, because I tell you that story because he's like, leaning over the car, and we're like, "Hey, step aside,
Yeah.
get
Yeah,
out of the way."
right.
We had no idea who he
Like
was.
he's
or
just some
nothing,
regular
and-
Joe.
Yeah, like, "Hey, buddy, back it
Yeah.
up. Let us in there. We'll
Yeah.
take a good look."
Yeah.
It's really funny,
That's cool.
and yeah. And then one diabetic one time, he was fighting us because he was
Yeah.
low blood sugar, and
Mm-hmm.
he was lifting. He's lifting one guy up. One guy had an arm. The other guy had an arm. Each guy had a leg, and he's lifting them all up and
Oh
everything.
my.
And we're trying to give him some D50,
Uh-huh.
IV, so we can get his blood sugar back. So when he finally got the sugar and calmed down,
Uh-huh.
I'm like, dude, because he beat us up,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Four
I'm
of
like,
you.
what do you do for work? And he's
Uh,
like, oh, I'm a lineman for the Dallas Cowboys.
oh
And
my
I'm like, and I
goodness.
don't remember his name,
Oh
but
wow.
one of those big boys.
Oh yeah.
it,
Jeepers.
it took four of us to hold him down while
Wow.
we took care of him and gave him this. And after he had it, he was fine. He's the nicest guy ever,
Wow.
you know? Yeah.
Wow.
But when his blood sugar was low, man, he was combative
Wow.
and fighting us. But it was firemen. That's a challenge. We're like, okay,
No,
we need
ki-
two more guys.
no kidding.
All right, everybody,
One,
jump in.
one on each corner.
Yeah, one on each limb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Wow.
yeah, I wish I knew his name. I never got his name.
Yeah. Wow. Back in the day when the
Huge,
Cowboys were.
huge dude. This guy was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timbo back there.
Now this is the way it's supposed to be, man. This has been a good run now.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything's nice and smooth.
Mm.
Yeah. We'll get this autopilot thing figured out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something's getting in the way every now and then.
Yeah. I don't get it.
No, especially when you go to stream, that's when you don't need it to do this kind of stuff.
It's like DH messaged me like really early this morning. I slept in today. I didn't get it till around noon, and he said, you better do a test flight on that.
Mhm.
Make sure that autopilot works good. And I was like, yeah, he's right. And I got out, spawned in at KIKV and just took it up and it lit up. It did a direct to pre-flight. Yep. And I was like, yeah, good to go. Everything was hunky dory. I just put in like a 4,000 foot altitude and it vertical speed up to get it and held it. Everything was fine. I like, I'm golden. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great stream. It's gonna start out good.
Yeah, I sink down in the seat when you go, well, let's see everything. All right, let me hit the autopilot. Oh, no.
Jeez.
And I go, oh, no, not again.
I know.
All right, I got 57 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're
It's about
getting
what I
down
was
to the
showing.
last hour.
Mm-hmm. 55 here. Estimated time en route.
Do we have a altitude? Let me look.
Well, at each of these waypoints.
Well,
Probably.
no, what I was thinking if we could do an RNAV.
Ah,
No,
yeah.
just kidding.
I don't know.
I don't think there's one available. But
For Hill Air Force Base, there should be.
oh, there is. Hold on, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a whole bunch.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
get to it yet.
Yeah.
A couple of ILSs and some VORs.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
There's only a VOR that's 32, though. The rest of them are ILSs to 14.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but we could use 14. Don't matter. I'm just checking the METAR one more time.
Yeah, I think we're going to be close enough in the flight path that I'm just going to hand fly it in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. I'm not going to take a chance on trying to fly a VOR approach to. Yeah, 14 seems to be the runway of choice, isn't it? Huh. A lot more for 14 than there is for 32.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Well, the weather is peachy. Wonder if I thought I had it on live weather. Well, I'm getting a 13 knot headwind, so I must be on live weather.
Okay, so here's how the story went.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
he was the Steeler, Greg Lloyd,
Okay.
and his son got stung by a bee. So
Oh.
that's why we were there.
Oh, gotcha.
And then his car wouldn't start, so he ended up, we fixed his car and brought it up to the hospital, I think. And but
Oh.
he got in the back of the rescue and went with us to the hospital
Okay.
and signed Jimmy's helmet before he left.
Oh, neat.
So that's, yeah. But I'm saying, I was trying to remember how we got to him. It was his son was stung by a bee and had
Oh.
an anaphylactic reaction.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Owie.
we gave him some epi and
Yeah.
transported him.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Wow.
Yeah. The story, and like I said, he had this really insane car in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And he was just going to follow the rescue. And then something was wrong with the car, so we took him and the son via the rescue, and then we fixed the car and then brought the car up to the hospital.
Cool.
Yeah. Not that we knew who he was. We just did it.
Just another guy.
But it ended up,
Yeah.
We'll take care of your car. Don't worry. We'll drive it up there for you.
Yeah. TH is asking the AI Alicia if she knows any history on the Royal Flush. Poker's top hand, ace to 10 in one suit. It goes way back, even before pilots were bluffing for extra rations. Yeah, she's not going to know much about.
Yeah, she's making it up as she goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was the standard Wikipedia answer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember my son. His mom and I went to Colorado to the cabin to visit my folks one year when he was he'd have been about 3 maybe, because he was walking, but he was really young. It was preschool, and we were hiking on this little hike up in the mountains, and he was. We were down by this little creek, and with a lot of flowers around and stuff, and I can't remember, he got stung on the face, but I can't remember if it was like his upper lip or his eyelid. But either way, he wasn't allergic, but it swelled up, and he looked like crap for about 6 hours. Viper Strike, welcome in. Viper Strike 95's checking in this afternoon. Good afternoon. I just wondered if she had any connections to ChatGPT, Gemini, or Grok. Yeah. Let's we can throw out.
Hey, Viper Strike.
Things are a little less hectic at the moment. We'll get a shout out there for Viper Strike 95, long time friend of the channel. Definitely go check him out. Was in the Netherlands today. Cool. Very cool. I got to thinking I haven't flown in Europe for a while. Got to thinking the other day about where, what countries I haven't flown in. I don't think at all yet. Maybe like I was thinking of India. I don't recall that I've flown in India yet in the sim
No, I haven't.
at all. It's just not one of the countries that kind of comes up. I've been to most all of the South American countries, either through on air or through the Pan American Highway. But India, yeah, I don't think I have yet. What I need to finish off is my around the world tour. I think I've been in like Saudi Arabia, somewhere in that vicinity for like about the last 6 months. I need to pick back up on that tour. Agent Presta checking out. Catch you guys around. Have a smooth landing. Enjoy your evening. Very good. Thank you, Presta.
See you, Presto.
Appreciate you hanging out.
Good to see you as always.
There's Waypoint Helper showing up on the map finally.
Oh yeah, let me look. $231 nautical.
Yep. I'm at 218 still. And this is, boy, if this is the typical speed we can fly at, we're doing way better than I thought we would as far as compared to the DC-6. I was worried that some of these longer flights were going to be way long in the B-17. But we're doing pretty good.
Okay, what's this river we're going over?
Oh, let's see. North Central or...
You might have just already gone over it.
Yeah.
I'm coming up to it. I can look on a map.
I just now passed into Colorado. So let's see. I see that big river you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It's actually Navajo Lake.
Okay.
Navajo Reservoir, but what river would that be? Sometimes it's hard to find.
Mm-hmm. I was going to try to find it on the map.
Piedra? Piedra. Piedra River? I think.
River.
Let's see. I went upstream of it.
Hang on, I'm going to look at a
Let's
world
go
map.
downstream of it and see what it says.
San Juan?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That sounds about right. San Juan River.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. It must be the Piedra empties into the San Juan.
And it looks like we're coming up to the line of New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
For me, you've
Yep.
already crossed over.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am, let's see, Durango's off to my left. The mountains.
One of my best friends lives in Durango.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have been there many, many times. Yep.
Get out of there.
Yep. On the
Well,
on the bike.
Say hello to Mike.
Yeah.
Say hello to Mike.
Yeah. Beautiful town. Yeah, you've got the that part of the mountain range up ahead of me now in my view. I'll come around. is the San Juan Mountains of southwestern Colorado, and they are gorgeous. Yeah. In fact, Durango, if you're looking at my view right now, is right down in here, in this area right here. Yep.
When I sent his Christmas card, I put the lawn on there.
Uh-huh.
The
Latin longitude.
Latin longitude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
On the address.
That's
I
excellent.
always put it underneath.
Yeah. Yep. About 4 different times I rode from Iowa out to Durango with a group of it was a little motorcycle group of the particular bike that I owned, the Kawasaki GPZ 1100. And the organizer of the rallies that we'd have every other year lived in Denver. In fact, not very far from my sister. And so it worked out quite nice to ride out from Iowa to spend a night with my sister, and then all the rest of the group. There was at most about 8 or 10 of us that would come from all over. A couple from Canada, couple from the East Coast, and we'd ride Colorado for a week.
Nice.
This highway that comes north out of Durango and goes to a little town called Silverton. If you look in my view, it goes like underneath my plane and up around here. It's called the $1 Million Highway.
I have heard of it.
Yeah. And supposedly, because it probably cost more than that, but it cost $1 million to build back in the 20s or 30s. And it's got some pretty hairy drop-offs with no guardrail, but it's a paved highway. It's Route 550 or something like that. Goes to Silverton and then to Ouray. 550. Yeah, I got it right. Highway 550. It was right up here. Hermosa. And there's a train ride that you can book called the Durango to Silverton. That follows the highway up here. Go up in here, come down in here to Silverton, which is right here. Nice old vintage western town. Little bit touristy, but not bad. And then the highway continues on up here, gets a little more hairy, a lot of switchbacks. Goes over a pass, Red Mountain Pass, and then there you go, $1 Million Highway, right there on the map. And then some more switchbacks and down into Ouray. Beautiful area, man. If you ever get a chance to go visit him, do it.
For sure.
And it's not far from the ski town of Telluride, where a lot of
I'd love to fly into Telluride.
In the sim, it's fun. Yeah, it's a fun flight. Where the Richie Rich go to ski. If they're not going to Aspen.
Right.
Yep. This is where it gets pretty close to the mountain passes.
Yeah, they're 9,000. This one Cape Horn is 10,000. 371. As we're flying, Barnes Mountain is 9659,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we just went by an 8,169.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Animus City
Animus, yeah.
Mountain? Yeah.
Yeah, there's an Animus River also.
Hmm.
Trying to think if we go close to
Monument Hill is 10,840 something, and then the high one is Cumberland, which is
Ah. Mm-hmm.
12,388.
Yeah.
Um, but I think that's the highest. Hold on, let me just double check. So we'll still be a couple thousand feet above them.
Telluride is up in this area somewhere. Off to my right wing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love doing the approach into Telluride. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. The approach into Aspen is another famous
Oh, I love
approach
that one
too.
too. Yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
one you do the red table coming into it.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a 12,000
Yeah, yeah.
coming in, and then coming around the mountain,
Mm-hmm.
and coming into the valley.
As I remember, it has kind of a hook in it somehow. If I remember.
Yeah. Well, for that one, I'm trying to remember the approach, and it's the red table
Oh yeah.
approach. Yeah, into Aspen. But I know it's 12,000 and above when you come in, just to the waypoint.
Cool.
You know how it goes with the sim. You do the same ones kind of for a while. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
fly them over and over and get
Mm-hmm.
better at them. And then you move on and you forget that you used to fly into
I
Aspen all
know,
the time.
right?
You know, or Telluride. Because I almost made Telluride my home airport there for a little bit just because of
Oh.
its location.
Oh yeah, cool.
You know.
Yeah. And somewhere up here, I don't know if we're going to be close to it or not. There's Silverton. There's Telluride.
Okay. I do see Telluride now.
Mm-hmm. Montrose. It's going to be further away than I thought. Crawford. Crawford is the town that I always forget his name. He's a British singer. Oh. He had a residence there when he was living. Tip of my tongue.
It'll come to you.
He was at Woodstock, and he did one of his signature songs was "You Are So Beautiful."
Joe Cocker.
Yeah, thank you, Joe Cocker.
You're welcome.
I cannot remember his name.
It's okay. I got you.
Yeah, he had a restaurant there, and there's still kind of a little gift shop as of 10 years ago when I was there last, where you can buy some, trinkets that, Joe Cocker lived here. I've been to Crawford.
Mm-hmm. I've been everywhere, man.
I've been everywhere. Breathe the mountain air, man. I've been everywhere. I wish I could have that for my intro song. I get, but for Twitch,
Well,
I'd probably get struck by lightning.
Yeah. I'm going by Stoner.
Yeah.
And Rico. right. We are still 170 from
Helper. Yeah.
Yeah, been a good flight.
Yep. Next one, I've got to see if the I had a guy build out in the sim Pyote Air Force Base in West Texas, where we'll be flying to on the next one in 2020. Did a great job, but I haven't tested it in 24 yet. See how bad it's going to look. But he was so kind. I ran into him a few weeks ago on, he still posts on Discord on Factual Goal, her Discord.
Okay.
And he goes by Jason Lee. Jason Lee. And apparently he is from that area. Alongside your stream, I'm watching Live Spotter Plane channel from Charlotte. Cool. How's the action at Charlotte going, DH? Pretty busy today? Well, I'm happy to report here in central Iowa the snow has ended and the sun is actually shining now. Fairly busy, DH reports. Alicia. Charlotte's got nothing on the view from a B-17 cockpit unless their spotters have flak jackets too.
Well, this pull-out 750 is working great on the iPad.
Good.
I love the touch screen portion of it all, and it really pulls it together.
Yeah.
Not to mention the size of the,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the autopilot now and all that, and the maps.
Yeah, I just got to get it.
Yeah, you know what the issue that you run into? It's the window part of it to get it over to the iPad.
Yeah, that's
And-
tricky, kind of.
But I've kind of figured out a couple of little shortcuts that I might can help you with.
Oh,
with
okay.
that,
Cool.
because that was my problem too. I'd get over there and I couldn't resize it right, and then I couldn't move it, you know, and I was running into that stuff. But because you have to make it a window as well before it'll even go over there.
Right.
And that alt thing that he
Yeah.
had us doing, for whatever reason, it wouldn't do it in my iPad.
Oh, okay.
I think it would do it with a tablet because it's Windows and Android,
Yeah.
but with the iPad, it wasn't shooting it over there like it should.
Well, see, with my work iPad, it worked fine.
I
And
know, that's what surprises me.
And with my new tablet, which is a Samsung A9 or something like that, Galaxy A9, and and I'm sure it's something I did wrong. It was, oh man, it was making the mouse pointer flicker.
Oh.
And I couldn't get it would flicker and come and go, and I had a hard time. I had to task manager shut it off, and it took me a while because the mouse would go away, then I'd move the mouse a little bit and come back, and I'd click it when it came back, and it took me a couple minutes to figure that out. And I haven't, and that was earlier today. I haven't tried it since. But I'm sure it'll work. It's just I got it loaded on the tablet. I got that program loaded just like I had it on the iPad, so all that looks the same, and nothing's changed on the computer. So I've got the driver and all that, but just my procedure is what I was missing. Now, once we get to helper, and it takes us to Ramen. Ramen is kind of down in the Salt Lake Valley, so we'll be able to descend a little bit. What is hill altitude?
Hang on.
Hill is at 4,700 feet. So our approach is going to be nearly 6,000. So we'll be coming down a little bit, but not a whole lot. And I did that. I picked that angle because it kind of follows a valley down through the mountains. We got to turn off that. Are you kidding me? There is a location that we are passing over very soon. See bedrock right there, called Paradox. Paradox, is it Paradox, Colorado? DH, you actually have a town named after you. I don't see an airport anywhere. Paradox Valley Viewpoint. I'll be darned. You've been holding out on us, DH? You like a rich landowner in western Colorado? Let's see. Let me jump out a little bit. We got to get over all of this area first. Where's helper? Yeah. Here's this valley.
30 minutes. Okay.
That kind of, because I used to go direct to hill, and that's like having to cross all of these mountains and then descend really fast. This way you can kind of stretch out the descent and get to Ramen, this point at this lake here, Utah Lake.
It's probably a better view as well.
Yeah.
Coming in.
Yep.
Yeah.
DH, keep a low profile. Keep it on a down low.
Yeah, you're not fooling anybody, DH.
Yeah. We're on to your game.
Mr. Moneybags.
Yeah.
We've seen your $1 million setup.
My ex sure thought I had money. Yes.
Yeah, they all do.
Yeah. Hidden somewhere.
Oh my God.
See,
Someday I'll tell you about my divorce, DH, when it's just us. You'll be shocked.
I've been pretty lucky in my 2 rodeos with my exes, I have to say. I admittedly probably swallowed more of my pride than I should have, but the first one was to keep the peace, to raise a son together. So I think we did all right. Wonder what we got going on here with these black number letters, and wonder if we got vessels,
Oh yeah, that does look like vessels.
boats and stuff.
Yeah, if you still have that turned on, I bet you that's what it is.
I'm pretty sure I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because
It was working pretty good
Okay.
last night when we were flying around
Was.
Columbia. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, it was
And the fact that I
nice.
was looking at the real live marine traffic too, and it was matching.
Mm-hmm.
That
Very
was
cool.
impressive. Mm.
I don't think that's the Salt Lake because I always, when I do this flight, I always think that this is the mountain range, but we're still a little bit a ways from Helper. Yeah. See, I always think it's this mountain range that's the Salt Lake Valley, and then it's like, nope, you got another 100 miles to go.
I'm just zooming in and out on the map, looking.
Mm-hmm. Wonder what.
Yeah, because the line for Salt Lake City air traffic control in Denver, kind of like I still have those available, so I'm looking at
Oh yeah.
the ATC, like where we are. We're in Denver's airspace. And
Oh,
then,
are we? Okay.
yeah.
I wondered how far west it went.
Yeah, it still goes. Salt Lake City takes over right there by East Carbon. It's kind of like the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Cabanera. Fairbanks Crossing is real close to where you switch over. Because you're about 12 miles ahead of me, so I'm looking
Am I?
at my location and kind of
Mm-hmm.
figuring out the distance where you are.
Mm-hmm. Trying to think if are we close to Moab? I think yes, Moab is up ahead and on our left.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Canyonlands Regional.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We're probably looking at boats that are on the Colorado River, maybe. That was a big correction. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're exactly right.
I think this is Colorado River.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, see, we could put my yacht in, and we could land and then get in the yacht and then go up to Colorado.
Yeah.
Or in my speedboat, one of the two.
Yeah, speedboat would be more probably appropriate.
Yeah, the yacht's too big.
Yeah.
74 feet.
Yeah. These boats are moving.
Mm-hmm.
Although, now wait a second. I see MH-60. That's a helicopter.
Helicopter.
Yeah.
It's not black anymore, though, right?
No,
it's still black.
The letters are still black.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's like there's two or more of them, and they're kind of they're close to each other, so I can't really tell who's who.
Unless he's following close to the boat. Is that the river down there?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now, yeah, last night your boats were all black. That's why I was wondering. I thought maybe you had changed the the color of your identifiers.
No. But I see MH-60, and that's definitely a helicopter.
Oh yeah, for
Yep.
sure.
Just trying to see Chris. I see Chris something.
Chris Kringle.
Yeah, right. And the other one is EGAW. EGAWE. I can't tell what the second plane is.
Unless it's just a couple of helicopters hanging out together.
The other one's an AH-60. Okay.
Ah, there you go. Where's DH when we need him to do some recon?
Yeah, it's Chris DU, and FGAW. Flying the Colorado River, same time
Yep,
we are.
yeah.
Cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yep, I got him too.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
It's like Mike Road was flying one night and
Uh-huh.
he was doing some scenery, and I just happened to fly over in Ohio.
Oh, cool.
You know, and
Yeah.
he's like, Lieutenant Bob, what are you doing? You know, in the middle of like my scenery project. It was pretty
Uh-huh.
cool. And I think John had built his brother's airport at his house in Ohio. So I was probably flying from there to who knows where, you know.
Uh,
But went right over Mike Road. And yeah.
That's cool. Well,
Yeah.
if it's Ohio, he might have been working on the airport.
Yeah, he was working on some scenery.
Yeah,
some
for that one that they just released.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
It escapes me now, but their home
Yeah,
base, their U.S. home
Yeah.
base was in Ohio. Yeah, very
Yeah,
cool.
but I just thought that was kind of cool. that-
Yeah, really. DH says that's the Quick Flight AH-64 Apache. Okay. I'm glad you speak helicopter fluently, DH, because I would
Yep.
not know the difference.
I only know it because when Lockheed was developing it, they used to give us the detail.
Oh, really?
Over at Lockheed Martin. Yeah,
Oh.
just stand by.
Yeah.
Stand by while they operated it.
Oh,
It was-
yeah. Test flights,
So do-
right?
Yep. So we
Yeah.
thought it was like this newfangled helicopter.
Oh,
but
really?
We couldn't talk about it or tell
Wow.
anybody. Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
it was pretty cool.
DH says he has both the MH-60 and the AH-64. That's how he knows. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Blame Chunky. Yeah. If it has to do with helicopters, yeah, Chunky's the top of the list.
Oh yeah.
Top of the blame
Yeah.
list. And VR. Well, I don't know. Mish is right up there at the blame list for VR.
And the Super Cobra's the only one I have real sim time in, and the real one.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Real sim. Yeah.
No, I think DH, I think that is just like wear and tear that they build into the model. Pangers, welcome in. First time in chat. Welcome to Splasher 6 Flight Sim. We are doing leg number 6 of what I call the Cadet training tour. My dad was a B-17 pilot in World War II. Flew with the 100th Bomb Group. Prop Boy says hello. Welcome in. And every year, starting in November, I do a 13-part tour, flying to all of the locations where he trained at in the U.S., and also on to locations where he stopped on his legs on the North Atlantic trip, ferrying a new B-17 over with his crew, and on to Thorpe Abbotts with the 100th Bomb Group. And right now, we are flying from Hobbs, New Mexico, where he got his 4-engine bomber transition training to fly the B-17. And we are flying up to Salt Lake City, where he spent a month getting his crew assigned to him. And that was in the late fall, early winter of 43, 44. And once he got his crew assigned, they moved on to Pyote, Texas, to West Texas, to what they called the Rattlesnake Air Base. And that was B-17 crew training for 2 months. But we take one leg a week. And, of course, when he was doing it, he was traveling by rail, ground transportation. But this is our first flight that we've been able to fly the B-17 by a microprose. That was released a couple of months ago, and it looks really good. It's got a long way to go to get, complete, but it was released as a pre-beta early release, and they're working on it, making changes, and we're happy to be able to fly it. It's been this is the 3rd year in a row that I've done this tour, and before we had flown the DC-6, which is not really a B-17. So I got Lieutenant Bob on me with me on Discord.
Hello.
And
welcome in.
we got Timbo and Lieutenant Bob trailing behind, a few miles behind. And we're getting closer to our first waypoint. So, Panger 6919, throw a follow down there. You'll be able to follow along with our journey here week by week. We're only about halfway through, so we got a lot of flying left to do. And we do this on Saturday afternoons here in the upper Midwest, local time, 2 p.m.
I posted a couple of screenshots for you there, buddy.
Oh, cool. Thank you kindly.
Mm-hmm.
Helper, our first waypoint, is coming up closely, 48 miles.
Oh.
And do you think, will it pick up this waypoint and go on to the next?
Yeah.
Or will we won't have to activate
No,
it?
I should pick it up
All right. Sounds good.
because it's next in line.
Cool.
We'll just stay razor focused when we get to it.
Mm-hmm. We had a little bit of a rusty start in that the autopilot did not want to function. And we had to do a restart of the sim, and it decided to wake up and show up. Kind of like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get with this thing. Jeepers. And the original B-17s did have a autopilot. Now, ignore this part over here, but they had a basic autopilot, and we're under the premise of flying this in modern times, and I'm a rich philanthropist who is rich enough to own a real-life B-17 with modern avionics. That's the scenario. Reliving my father's existence. No. I often wonder what he'd think of all this.
Oh, I think he would be. Well, my dad was got the opportunity to see all this before he passed away.
Yeah.
A year or so ago,
Mm-hmm.
and he used to watch me all the time flying, and he thought it was the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
My dad was a little bit different cat. He was not a media type of person. I could probably count on one hand the times that he'd ever been to a movie theater when I was alive. So he but he liked the nostalgia, you know, and that kind of thing. So it's kind of hard. I don't know. He, in some ways, I think he might have some ways I think he might have scoffed at it, but he might have initially scoffed at it, but then started asking a million questions.
Sure.
He was kind of different like that, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's like one of these valleys up here is the one we're going to kind of fly down.
Me and my dad would compare weather situations,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd be flying and I'd let him watch the screen, and then I would say, like the local weather, what's it like, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he would tell me, and then I would fly into the airports near him.
Oh, that's cool. And report the weather.
Yeah. Tell him what I'm in, what kind of soup or whatever.
Yeah. Now that kind of thing, my dad would go for.
Right.
He'd love that because he was a weather kind of guy. Viper Strike says, sorry, I haven't been chatting for a while. Was watching the RCD Espanol. I don't know what that is. Viper, is that a RCD? Is that a soccer event, maybe?
That's where I was leaning. I'm not sure either.
You'll have to elaborate a little bit, Viper. That's I know you have followed soccer before, but
radio controlled
RCD
racing. I don't know. Come on, Viper, help us out.
Yeah.
Oh, here, I got Google.
DH is off to make dinner. Safe landings if I miss it. Thank you, DH. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you're feeling better.
See you, DH. Enjoy your dinner.
Spanish Soccer Club in Barcelona. Basically the Spanish equivalent to Everton. Not familiar with Everton either. Cool. RCD, Real Club de Porto.
1-0. Espanol.
Very interesting. Appreciate that, Viper. That is something I never knew.
Oh, it looks like it was on Fox Sports.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they must have won. 1-0. Very cool.
All right, we're about 17 miles out from the waypoint.
Okay, I'm 29. Are we reducing altitude at all, or are we going to stay right where we're at?
We're going to see how the terrain looks,
Okay.
and quite possibly, yes, reduce altitude.
But wait till we're in the valley, right?
Viper Strike says he'll be visiting their stadium in April 2026 when my cruise ship stops at Barcelona for the day. I
Nice.
hear another cruise in the future for Viper Strike. Very good, my friend. You guys love to cruise. That's awesome. Very good. Look at my cross section here. Yeah, once we get to Helper, I think probably at least we can come down to like 10,000. But we'll see. We'll take another look here.
Yeah, we're coming up on it anyway. Pretty
Mhm.
close.
I'm
And I'm just going to keep an eye on the waypoints that it turns us to Rome.
I'm reading it as ramen.
Rom, like a CD-ROM.
Yeah.
Rom.
Yeah, it could be.
Nin. Min.
I was thinking of ramen noodles. Maybe it's because I'm hungry.
Yeah, I was
hungry.
I was too initially when you said it the first time. Ramen. Okay, cool.
I am about 6 miles out. Okay.
All right, well, you're the guinea pig to tell us if it changes.
Mm-hmm.
I think it will.
I always look for that little message box to start flashing.
9 seconds. 10 seconds. Be turning. 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Turn. Yeah, I'm 3 minutes from the waypoint.
4 miles out.
And my B-17 is flying pretty well. All systems are good.
Down to 53% fuel. There's my message flash. That means turn's coming. Turn is starting.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be there in 3 minutes.
All the fuel levels look good. That's good. Okay. And now, once we get out of the turn here.
Yeah, just make sure you're in the valley.
Yes, that's the thing. I don't want to come down too far because it's this valley that we're kind of following. But I don't know if we're going to go like directly through it. But we've got a few thousand feet. I'll probably come down to 12 and see what things look like. Let's see. Let's go to. Let's see if it'll capture an altitude. Can go to altitude, and let's see.
Just tap on that Alt select screen.
Yeah, I think it's lit up already. Yep. So go down to 12. There's 12. And now we flip to vertical speed. And see, I can hit the Octavi and it lights up vertical speed.
Oh, nice.
Which does work. I don't think I want to go at 1,000 feet a minute, and I want to start pulling back on manifold pressure. Let's go down to 40. I don't want to overspeed too much. Down to 35.
See, with the touch screen, I can just hit it, put in the altitude, and hit
Yeah.
flash,
Yeah.
which really makes it nice.
Ah, Prop Wash has an Octavi also. Yes, I really like it. It's tactile, and when it works right, it works really good. – 800 feet a minute. Make sure we're not overspeeding too much. 234. We'll pull out some more power. $30 inches. Looks good. Speed looks good. At about 12,300. I want to see that we're going to level off where we should. Yep. There we go. We're leveling off. I think 12 is safe enough right now because the airport was like 4,900. The dial, yeah, the knob, the 2-level dial. Yes, sir. I don't use it that often, but that opens up a lot of the secondary choices on the buttons. Fly in my underwear and flip-flops. Well, I've got pajama pants on, be honest with you. But, yes, I fly casual. Yep.
All right, pulling back on the power.
Mm-hmm.
Coming down. Got plenty of room here. Still got
Yeah, we're going to stay at 12,000.
54 miles
to the next one. Yep. Yep. I'm at 41. And I got to remember, I think if you see my view, I'll get around here. We're heading for this little gap right here.
Okay.
That's the only thing I got to be aware of is bouncing off any of those hills there. And if that happens, what we do is we go back to heading mode and we get the bug on our course right now.
Mm-hmm.
In case we have to deviate a little bit. We can switch to heading mode real quick. And once we get past that, we have still a few more miles that we can descend. That will let us descend to Ramen. And then we're out over the lake, and I think that's pretty much easy. Yeah, here's Ramen on the profile. And that is 8,500 feet, so safe altitude is 9,500. So so I think once we get through the gap, we can set it up for 9,500.
Sounds good.
Yep. The where I like to use the Octavi is with the 450, the Garmin 450 and the 350, which are kind of hard to read from the cockpit panel. And it's set up really well out of the box for the 450 and the 350. So what we can do is stay ahead of the plane. Let's go to the autopilot again and get this 12,000 set to 9,500. I still have to go to the Bravo switches to change the altitude. Nope, you gotta go to altitude and then bring that down. 9,500. Get that set up. Yeah, see, that's the thing right now is why that's doing that. See, once I set it to 9,500, it immediately starts descending. And I don't want that just yet.
Oh, turn off the VS.
I'll have to turn it on in order to level myself back out.
Oh, okay, okay.
But
I thought you're already leveled.
Nope.
Sorry about that.
Yep. So that's the only thing that's a little bit buggy, but that's not bad. If I know it's going to do that, I can get out ahead of it. That is a minor point.
Yeah, but if you, let's see, thinking about this for a minute.
Yeah, I'm good with the way it is now. All I got to do is just dial in 1,000 feet a minute, and it'll come down and until it captures 9,500. I'm not the funny thing is it's just even when I have it set to altitude,
Right, that's what I was thinking.
it wants to immediately start descending.
Oh, because you have entered in 95.
Yeah. See, in reality, what you should happen is you enter this in, and then once you want to start descending, you hit vertical speed and then dial in your vertical speed. it wants to jump ahead.
Yeah, almost like VNav, where
Mm-hmm.
you hit the button, then you dial down, and then when you're ready, you basically
Yeah.
it executes it, or you tell it to do it. You know,
Yeah.
like you could sit there and you could have your altitude set at 10,000, whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
then you could dial down to 95 and then hit Fletch, and it would go right to it. You just have to back off on your throttle.
Yeah. Maybe that's
Initially.
what I should be doing is hit the Fletch button.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Don't hit the Fletch button until you want to move.
Well, the thing is, once I start setting that, I start descending when it shouldn't be descending.
Yeah, but what I'm
Right?
saying is make sure the VS button is off.
Well, it is off. It's not. Wasn't
No,
earlier.
it's
It is now, but
no. I'm saying I'm on your screen. It looks like it's on
it.
to me. Your
I know it
VS.
is on now, but it was
Okay.
not earlier. It was only
Gotcha.
altitude that was on, and when that's on, you should be able to adjust that number without it descending.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And,
Yeah. Yours.
and maybe I just should do the Fletch button and just start descending when I'm ready. I don't know, but
That's what I would do.
yeah.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do. See, because I'm on 12,000 with alt,
Mm-hmm.
and even if I dialed it down, like right now, would you say 95?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the plane just dips a little, but it goes right back to where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
But it does want to come down. It definitely wants to come down. So it's the nature of the beast
Yeah.
here. Yeah,
Let's see.
because I just did the same thing with the altitude on.
I'm gonna start descending.
Okay.
'Cause
So we'll have to work that out.
Yeah. I mean, it's a minor thing that's easy to catch, so I'm not worried too much.
Here's what I'm going to try, though, just since we're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go back to 12,000. I'm going to hit the altitude button off completely.
Okay.
So none of them are on.
Mm-hmm.
Altitude, VS, or Fletch. And let's see. Yeah, see that alt wants to stay on because it hasn't reached the 12,000 yet. Just give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
A few feet away from it.
I'm through the gap, and how far out am I?
Okay, so
Oh.
everything's off.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try it again.
I'm about 5 miles from Ramen right now.
Okay. Let me just get this thing exactly where it needs to be.
Just passing through 10,000.
All right. So if I hit this and dial down, you said what, 9,500?
Correct.
Okay. Let me try it.
Making my turn at Ramen.
Yeah, it as soon as you hit the new number, it wants to come down.
Yeah. It shouldn't.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So that's either something glitchy with the
Yeah.
plane maybe,
Yeah.
but as long as we know about it, we can handle it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was saying is like, it's something that's easy to adjust to.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Made my turn at Ramen. And I'm going to stay, let's see, we'll be on this path for about 70 miles. So
Alrighty.
there's not really any reason yet to descend anymore. And when we do, it'll be like to 6,000 or so. Because we're going to be... What we actually could do is we could go on heading mode and adjust our heading a few degrees to the right to take us in. We're going in on 32 anyway at hill. And we've got plenty of room against the mountains.
Yeah, let's
So-
fly right over the city or the town there and make a lot of noise
Yep.
on our
Draw
way
some
in.
attention. All right, so I'm going to move my heading bug here, about to where we're at, and then switch to heading mode.
All right, I'm making the turn at ramen noodle.
Okay. So I'm going to go to heading 340, and then we'll fly it for a little while and kind of see how we line up.
Okay. This is still so much better than the way we were flying it before.
Hey, looking up ahead here, I see Nebo. Betcha I
Old
know who that
Nebo.
is. Cold Nebo. He's in the Corsair. In the Black Sheep
Yep,
Squadron.
nice.
Cold Nebo, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Welcome in. Glad to have you along. And we'll test to see if I loaded all of my proper liveries and everything for my warbirds.
Cold Nebo, my Beantown buddy.
Yeah. Met him at Expo in Providence. You bet. First flight for me in the B-17. Not in this stream, actually. So in this series. So this is something I've been doing this is the 4th year I've done this. And this is the first time we've had the B-17 available to fly. Dad was a B-17 pilot in World War II, and I do this every year to honor him and fly to all of the locations where he trained at in pilot training. And today we are headed to Salt Lake City, where he had just finished B-17 transition training in Hobbs, New Mexico. They moved him up to Salt Lake City for a month in November of 43 to have his crew assigned to him. And it wasn't until then, actually, that he knew for sure that he was going to be a pilot as opposed to a co-pilot. And then he got the crew assigned to him, spent a month there, and then they transferred down. There's probably a week of leave between, and they transferred him and the crew down to Pyote, Texas, way out in West Texas, for B-17 crew training for 2 months. And we've been doing this series. This is leg 6. We'll have all total 13 legs. So we're about halfway through. And we'll be flying it. We fly this every week at 2 p.m. Central Time in the States. And got Lieutenant Bob on voice on me with Discord here. So And
Hello.
Timbo, I think, flying behind. So now I'm seeing all the other AI planes also. Warburg Magnet strikes again once you've flown with the best. Oh, yeah, at least those old warbirds just call your name. For sure. There was another view that I was looking at here earlier, I think. I think they fixed the top-down view that you used to be able to see all the way through the top window. I think they fixed that. Yeah. Yeah, they did fix that. Used to be able to look through this window and see the ground, which was not right. This is like one of those shots you see in black and white, that's... Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. You get at a certain distance and you can see through. But yeah, this is I like these views. It looks like you're on a bombing run. I'm getting distracted.
I'm going right over South Valley Regional.
Ah, okay. Okay, hang on.
You're still on course, right?
I'm a little bit to the right, of course. I'm still on 340, which we
Okay.
adjusted to earlier.
All right, let me make sure that I'm on 340.
We're going to want to have Salt Lake International just off of our left wing.
Mm-hmm. All right, stand by. Coming over with you.
And we can probably come down to 6,000 now.
Okay.
I've got no problem with that. Let's see. Let's get that adjusted in. Autopilot. Altitude. Right. Altitude light is lit up. Down to 6,000. Yeah, and it starts immediately descending.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like with this particular aircraft, that's what we needed to know. All we have to do is have the altitude on and just dial in what we want.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It seems like it just levels out at about 600 to 700 feet a minute. It doesn't dive or anything, which is nice.
Yeah, it's exactly what mine's doing.
Yeah. So that part I'm happy with. And we'll just
I see Salt Lake City International about 12 miles, so ours is off to the right of that, right?
Correct. And beyond it. Yeah.
Is it across the water? Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just look at the map. Okay, yeah, across the water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to make an adjustment another 5 degrees to the right. Heading.
Well, I mean, we could do a direct to once we got over that last little hill.
Yeah, I've got clear enough shot at it that I can do. I'm just kind of IFRing it right now. I follow roads kind of thing. So that, and I'd have a map on my knee board. So,
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157
Well, actually, a little bit further because we want to have some approach built in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like we could go over the water.
Well, that too, and we could hug a little bit closer to the hills too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, either one's going to work.
Yep, that's kind of what I'm doing right now is just keeping an eye on little nav map. There is Salt Lake International off to the left.
Yep, going right over.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to go mute for a second. I got a phone call.
Okay, 10-4. And we're at about 7,200 feet. Pulling some more power out so we're not down to 20 inches or so. Back to little nav map. Yeah. More heading to the right. Hey, we got a raid from Kaharia. Welcome in. Welcome in, Kaharia. Hope you had a good flight. We are just about ready on our approach to Hill Air Force Base in Salt Lake City on leg number 6 of the Cadet training tour. Welcome in. Welcome to Splasher 6 Flight Sim. Welcome in, Raiders. Leveling off at about 6,000 feet. Need to look for our airfield. Should be coming in close here. I think I see it. Could probably go gear down. A little bit more to the left. Yep. There we go. To try to find where the airfield is. The view. Yeah, it's still up ahead, straight ahead. Okay. Yeah, I think it's more over here. Yeah. I'm going to go to manual.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
And I'm looking. I see the airport. I see Timbo.
Yeah, I see Timbo. I'm going to go to autopilot off and hand fly. So I think I'm a little bit too far to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Get my nose down a little bit so we get some airspeed going. A notch of flaps in. I'm still not seeing a clear view of the runway yet.
Yeah, I'm going to come over a little bit and then come outbound and then back in because I'm like 5 miles, so I want to keep it like 5 miles away so I can line up. But in that meantime, you probably come in right in front of me, okay?
Says I'm 20 miles away still.
Oh, all right. Well,
But
then I'll figure out what I'm going to
it
do.
might not be where I thought it was. I recognize the buildings from the last time, but maybe not. Oh yeah, okay, now, all right, it's showing up better now.
All right, I'm going to do the same, take over.
Okay.
All right. I see Nebo right with you.
Mm-hmm. He's still like 27 miles away from me, it says. So maybe he's coming in on 14. You haven't checked the weather for a while.
Let me look.
Yeah.
I have the technology.
2903 knots. I'm showing.
Well, they're both available, but
Yeah.
it is.
I have runway in sight, so I'm going for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I have runway in sight.
I'm going to make my turn and line up.
Long runway, so a lot of float time.
All right. See the runway.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Come on, turn, baby. Another notch of flaps. Gotta get her slowed down. Yep, floating her in.
Nice.
Over the threshold. Still about 130 knots. I'm gonna use every inch of this runway.
I got reds and whites.
There we go. See how good the brakes are. Probably not very good. I'll clear the runway early, so
Oh, you're fine.
Timbo's coming at me a little bit.
Oh, got you.
Besides, these old girls will land on grass, taxi on grass, so no worries there. One year in the late 90s, one of the bomb group reunions was at Hill Air Force Base, and they have a fantastic air museum here. It's where I got to see one of the 6 SR-71s that I've seen. park up. I have some add-on scenery that appears to be working still fairly well. Come on, brakes, don't fail me now. There we go. There. Beautiful backdrop of the Lieutenant Bob coming in.
Yep, I think I got a cut through right here.
Yep. All right. All right. Let's the old bird shut down. There we go. Cool.
Clean it up.
Mags off. Master batteries. All that good stuff. Okay. Get out in the Shift C. Walk around. Let's see. How do we get rid of the... wait a minute. Let's see. Let's do that. And go back to here. And turn off that. Now we'll get out. And I think that should be gone. Yeah. Cool. Yes. You jumped out of your airplane. Yeah.
Who did?
You did when you got out. Because I've got the add-on for this. Your buildings are... You're floating up in the air.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm parked perfectly right next to you.
You are lined perfectly up. But you're about 15 feet up in the air. Wait for Timbo to come in. Hey, hey.
Hey, buddy.
High five. Nebo. Taxiing in. Yep.
All right, I'm going to line up on you.
Looking good in the Corsair. Very good. All right. I'll look out that way. And turn on the cam. Let's see. Let's get my head track.
I'm going to look away from the planes?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then I got in the camera. We'll wait for Timbo to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's just taxiing in right now. Good. Yeah, we'll kind of have our sun to the back to the sun. But let's see. Wonder if we can make the sun to our back. Let's try that. Let's go here, and then let's bring up that. And yeah, instead of an evening shot, we'll do a morning shot. Okay. Take that away. Jump back out. Stay where you're at. And
Oh, you get a raid.
yeah, Kaharia earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been
Didn't
when you
see
were on
it.
the phone. Yep. There's Nebo. Whoops. I'll walk up just a little bit more. Turn the camera on. Come back out. Maybe let's form up on Nebo because that's kind of where the sun's coming from. Let's do that. Hang on. Stay where you're at, Nebo.
All right.
There we
Let
go.
me find him.
I'll move up just a little bit. And do the camera. Come back this way. There we go. Timbo's still exiting. Yeah, he's on his way. Good. There we go.
Here comes Timbo. Yeah, it's a shame it puts our planes up in the air.
Yeah, I'll get one kind of from the side
Mm-hmm.
with the plane that's on the ground. This one looks good, though, for catching us. All right, everybody smile. 1, 2, 3. And here we go.
Cheese.
All right, now I'm going to stay where you're at. I'm going to move to the side a little bit and frame up this one. There we go. There we go. Just enough so we each individually show up. And 1, 2, 3. Cheese. Yeah.
Cheese.
All right. Looking good. Let's get, let me get out and up. Photo objective complete. Bingham Canyon. I didn't know I had a photo objective. The things you learn. And way out.
Well,
All right. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. Looking good. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's see. Let's get back out of the camera mode. Shift C. I'll get into drone mode. Nope. Wait a minute. Out of this. Drone. Why is drone mode not working? Drone cam. Drone cam's not working either. All right, let's try this. Maybe it was. I didn't know it. No. Okay. Drone cam. There we go. All right. Come back around this way. And look for somebody to raid. Awesome. Who is flying on a Saturday afternoon? We've got STW. Is he doing that
Nate.
sim?
Nate Wolf and Jeffrey B. And
Oh, now, see, I don't know if I'm following Nate Wolf. Wait a minute.
yeah, he's on.
Hang on a second. I'm not seeing all of the...
He's doing a 737 Max Wolf
Yeah.
Air livery.
What's his
Jeffrey
handle?
B's doing the Challenger. Nate Wolf, NEIGHTWOLF49. So like Nate with Wolf 49.
I thought I was following him. Yeah, I wasn't. Get that fixed. We'll go raid Nate Wolf. Nate Wolf 49. Okay. Super. All right. Let's see here. Back over to there. And raid channel. So let's see. No long way down on Monday because I'll be on the road. And not sure if it's going to happen Tuesday either. Let's see. Search and filter. NEIGHT. Yep. Nate Wolf 49. There he is. And here comes the raid. Counting down now. Thanks, everybody.
Cool.
Thanks so much. Thanks for the raid, Kaharia. And Bob, appreciate hanging out in chat.
You bet.
Timbo and Nebo, thank you so much for flying along. Appreciate it. And everybody else, have a great Saturday and rest of your weekend. And we'll go right off to Nate Wolf. Bye, everybody.
See you.
There we go. Raid is completed.